Hi, if you're watching this video, please know that there was no coincidence. You are definitely meant to see this. And whenever it is that this video finds you and you find it, I had a dream last night where, and this may speak on what you're going through as well, but it was myself and other people in a house, and we were all just hanging out. They were around my age and a little bit older. And there was an old friend that I haven't spoken to in quite some time, and he says, "Is there anyone here that's supposed to be part of the new earth?" And I immediately just said, "Me, I am." And everyone else was not confused, but eager to know what that was, what New Earth was. And I said, "Yes, I'm part of New Earth." I told them exactly what it was, and I started speaking on the fact that I had to go, I went through a very just difficult life, not what your normal teenager slash adult year slash, I guess, child life would be like. I definitely got into a lot of messes. That's just my nature. I tend to be a hands on learner, even with life. So a lot of stuff went down in my life, whether it was, you know, being raised a certain way, being a rebel because of how I was raised, not having many people that I could speak to. I struggled with um, having anyone fully understand the real me, and it was definitely a lonesome journey for me. And I am so just grateful of that, for one. But I started speaking on how I went through heartbreak after heartbreak, and it was just the most unbearable pain, and how I was alone during that as well. I lost a lot of friends. I had my light dimmed even when I didn't even know I had a light to begin with my whole life. And all of these pieces of the puzzle came all together at the end, which is where I'm at now, where I had to go through fire in order to blossom into this beautiful, beautiful person that I was always meant to be. I was always this person inside. But as you know, due to programming, society, conditioning, um, the way we grew up, the way we were raised, all of that takes a toll and it does affect us. So I remember just seeing everyone being so just amazed, and they definitely felt not sorry for me, but they looked like they were just so in awe in the fact that I went through all these things where this is my life. Like this is exactly what I went through. And for them, it felt like, how did you do all that? Like that's amazing. But I really took that from the dream, and I wanted to share this message with you because I'm sure a lot of people can resonate with the fact that there are a lot of us that struggle and have struggled, and no one really understands the hardship, the pain, the the lonely road it could be. But it's all for a purpose, because whether or not you are on a spiritual journey, it leads you here. And it's, based on your free will. You can choose to go back to the way that you were living, which is totally okay. Or you can choose to follow your heart, follow the guide, follow the nudges, follow what this path was for. Okay, we all have a path and it's designed that way for a reason. Our higher self designed it that way for a reason. We are our higher selves, 444 on the timer, and excuse me, in my throat. Sounds like I'm speaking some truth here. um, all in all, I wanted to come on here and share this quick message with you, with whoever resonated, about the fact that those that are meant to take a stand and finally speak their truth and come up and rise and lead and be the front lines for this new wave of what's about to, I guess, take place on earth. You know, no one's going to understand the transition and the changes that we've made. And it doesn't matter. That's not for them to understand. It's for us. It's a beautiful paved road that we've designed. We've placed little nudges here and there, whether or not we follow them. At some point, the road is not linear. You could have diverted and gone somewhere else, but you're still going to be guided back to the same ending because that's what we're here for. 555 on the timer. It is time to rise if you feel the call. And if you are still in the trenches where you're healing and you're still doubting the path, it's okay. I was there. I doubted it quite many times, quite a few. But at the same time, ask yourself, why would it, why would it have all crumbled down? There's a reason. There's a reason. And once you see, you can't unsee. Once you know, you can't unknow. And that, my friends, is the most beautiful yet paradoxical thing that life is that without the darkness, there could never be light. So we had to go through darkness. We had to walk through that darkness to rise and speak on our story and help others as well. Because once more awakened, no one's no one's perfect. You know, they're gonna come from such. I mean, we've gone through it. We were flipped upside down. Our whole foundation had to crumble and relearn everything we were once told was true. And it's no one's fault. It's a domino effect, you know, it's an unhealed domino effect, in my opinion. Also, a corrupted one for a reason. And so that dream really spoke to me on not only my path and what's about to take place, but also for any of you that feel like your story doesn't matter or feel like, why are you even doing this very tedious, very painful, yet brutal and beautiful awakening? It's because you can. And it's not only because you should, it's because you are able to. You are strong, whether or not you believe that. And going on another tangent here, if you do feel like you're not doing much, it's totally okay. You're healing. And sometimes when you've been in survival mode for so many years, resting needs to happen. So don't blame yourself. Don't feel like you're doing something wrong because you're doing all the right things. Cloud Chimer. Oh, that's so cool. There's some Jeep tours. That's so cute. I'm up on this mountain overlooking what's supposed to be a beautiful view, but it's very, very foggy. In fact, it's all just white land. It looks like I'm on a cloud, actually. I can show you guys. It's all just white. Um, anyways, so I hope that this video resonated. If you're asking about how the dream ended, it I have episodes in my dreams. So once that scene ended, I went on to another scene with different people. It's always been like that. But that stood out to me, and I knew I needed to share this. So if you're watching this and it resonated with you, please comment. I'd love to hear what your journey has been like. Um, at the same time, not many people are going to resonate and understand. So if you need someone to talk to, I am your guide, your gal, your friend, whatever the case. Um, and I'd love to hear what it is that you have to say. Um, I keep saying but it's because there's cars passing by. losing my train of thought. Anyways, I hope that this reached you when it was meant for reaching you. 1010. I love you. Take care. And remember, you're doing the best you can and you're on the right path. Believe it.